Live from your end. What's going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're coming from. I'm here to talk today about living from your end. What does that look like? So I want you to imagine that this is the way that reality works. And this will be a concept that we build on, but live from your end. When you imagine something that you want, you might think that it's because you're living in fantasy land, right? That, oh, I just made it up. No, that desire was placed within you, within your imagination. And not that it's religious in this sense, but that is your source energy. That is God, the universe, placing a desire in your brain of what you want. And there are a lot of quotes, and we will get into those. But for the intents and purposes of today's message, the purpose of those desires and having faith is believing in the unseen. Once you see it, haven't you ever heard ask and it's given, ask and you shall receive? There are quotes that talk about, when you pray, it's done. It's already been answered. The prayer's already been answered. And the idea that God or source or energy has placed the desire within your heart and shown you the image in your head is like the golden ticket that it's done already. And as I've covered and will continue to cover, time is an illusion. So what you're witnessing in the middle between the now and the then, if you want to call it that, is the unfolding of it. So for example, like let's say there's a vehicle that you want, okay? And you want this vehicle so bad. You are bound, set, determined to have this vehicle. You have all the means to have this vehicle, meaning you've got all the money set up, all the stuff, right? And you get to go in and order your brand new vehicle. So what you do is you log on, you get online, you go to the place where you can build what it is that you want, and you start selecting every single detail. And like maybe this is like, imagine like this is your dream car. This is the car you wanted the most. You wanted it so bad, nobody could tell you anything different outside of what it is that you want. Like people could have their opinions and be like, why would you get that car? And you would be like, I don't care, right? And that's what I'm getting at, is the point that you could build your car. So you're here, you're putting your order in, you're picking every detail of what it is that you want, and you hit submit. And it says, all right, great, we're going to start building your car, and we'll get it to you as soon as we can. Right? So you've built a car. You know it's being manufactured. That process from the time that you hit submit to the time that you are actually going to be driving your car, there's going to be a passage of time. Okay? It's done. Technically, your car is on its way, is it not? But it's just, there is an unfolding process. Now, let's say that happens to be 6 weeks. And of course, we never know. I mean, parts can come up on back order. And even though you are maybe, a little impatient during the process, like let's assume that you are just like, you know what, my car's on its way. It's meeting every need. It's perfect in every way, shape, or form, and it's on its way. So now, if anybody were to tell you, no matter who it was, like, your car's not coming, no, you didn't get that car, you would be like, yes, I did. Like, do I need to show you proof? Or you'd be like, yeah, I don't have to prove anything to you. Like, I ordered my car, I know it's on its way, and that's all I've got to do. Like, it's on its way. Like, I don't have to prove it to you. It doesn't matter what you tell me. Like, if somebody was like, no, you're not getting it. Yes, I am. Like, you're going to deny. It's not going to matter what anybody says to you. It's never going to shake you from the knowing that you are getting what you want, that it's literally being built. And all you're going to go is like, okay, cool. Like, would you get upset? Would you waste your time getting upset if somebody didn't believe that your car was on the way? No, you'd probably be like, okay, I don't even know why I'm like wasting my energy and my time with you, right? Well, that is like the exact same thing with our realities. when you have a desire for something and you can see it up here, you can see it up here, you have to know that that desire that is placed in your brain was put there by a higher source. It was put there by God. It was put there by the universe. Therefore, it's done. It's on its way. If it's in alignment, if it feels like if it's what you want, if you are saying a prayer, dear God, dear universe, dear source, dear whatever, please bring this into my life. It is done. It's completely done. The order is sent. It is in. It is on its way. Therefore, nothing that happens outside of it arriving should faze you. You shouldn't be able to get thrown because you don't see it. You have faith in the unseen. Like, that is how this works. Just like you would have faith in the unseen. You are not at the plant, the manufacturer, the production facility to physically see your vehicle being made. But you know it's coming. You can have faith in that. Again, you might be a little impatient for sure, but wouldn't it be best to not be impatient? You'd just be excited. You'd be looking forward to it because you just know it's coming. You would just know it's coming. You wouldn't be worried. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get this car. No, you would have it. You would have it coming. That is the exact same mentality, the same frequency, the same energy that you have to have when it comes to knowing that whatever it is that you desire, you can have. And you need to stop allowing anything in the world outside of you to tell you that that is not possible. You are the only person who can decide it's not possible. You are the only person who can cancel the order. You are the only person who can say, this isn't working for me. If you have faith in yourself and you come to understand how our reality is working, who you are, knowing that your thoughts are things, that the things that you want were given to you by a higher source. You didn't just imagine it. So believe it's possible for you. Believe that as soon as you agreed, oh yeah, I want that, it was on its way. And the only way that it can be not on its way is if you get in the way. If you start thinking, this is never going to happen for me, you stop remembering that you are worthy of what it is that you want. That'd be like you ordering your vehicle and having it shipped to the wrong address because, you're not worthy of that vehicle. And yeah, that's not a great example. I'm sure I could have come up with a better analogy, but like literally, when you decide that you want something, it is on its way energetically. And if you could just stay in the knowing that it's done. It's like if you want something from Amazon, you go on and you click what it is that you want, and it's going to arrive in like a day or 2 days or up to 5 days. And you don't worry about it. You don't even think anything of it. You just go in, yep, click, that's what I want. And it's on its way. And you just have full understanding of that. Yes, we do not get the gratification of knowing the specific times, but that is where faith comes in. You just have to have faith that you are worthy of the life that you deserve. You are worthy of all of the love that you want. But in the meantime, love yourself. Like this is like we are drawing the law of attraction, the law of assumption. We draw to us what it is that we are focused on knowing and believing is true about ourselves and about other people. So this is the magic. This is the things I'm talking about, going inside, using your mind sight, using your real eyes to see what is to come. If you are focused on how everything hasn't been working out, you're replaying memories of the past, you're not even close to the mark. You're so busy looking backwards, you can't even see what's in front of your face. And that is the truth. So what you focus on, you get more of. Have you ever noticed when you start to feel really annoyed by somebody or something, like if there's a really annoying sound, it's like as soon as you hear it and you keep thinking about it, it's like it's getting louder and you're just getting more irritated and more aggravated and stuff. It's because you're focused on that. You get more of what you focus on. Same thing is like when we are seeing a vehicle that we like, notice how you see it everywhere. Notice how when you get something brand new, it's suddenly everywhere because it puts the awareness in our minds, our brains. And our brains are, I am here to prove you right in every way, shape, or form.